Next one. Same idea 42. 42 and 9 it reads, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Before they spring forth, they tell you, and that proves that he is who he is. That proves that he is really the agent of grace, that he is the true power of heaven and earth. The power of our Shemi outside. Because he says what is going to happen before it happens. You know, he's able to give you the future because everything is governed by him. You know, if Trinidad is to undergo a disaster tomorrow, he knows it from before. It was ordained. If America is to be bombed, it was ordained by him. Venezuela, what's going on in Venezuela, that was ordained by him from the beginning. It was already ordained going on in Philippines. He's the one that orchestrated that. So that is why we know that in the words that he Heavenly Father and understanding the breakdown doctrine, prophecies is the most important thing to get involved in right now.
That's right.
That's right.
It's giving you what is to come.
Right.
It's giving you foresight. Alright, that foresight into the future, which is to be shaped, which is to be new. Have a chariot invasion, and so-called UFO invasion. All that is coming up on you. And for us, bringing out things like these for people and see it, you know, they see us as madmen. They say, well, they're mad because we see when they can't see the Heavenly Father. He showed us what they haven't seen. I say, blessed are your eyes for they see. We ain't mad, we just have better eyesight.
Right.
But
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
when you most high on you can't come up and listen. You're not that this is whether die or America will be bombed. America can say now we ain't being bombed. You know, or Trinidad can say now we ain't gonna go under a tsunami. The Heavenly Father, he ordains death. Psalm 68 and 20, unto our Lord belongs the institution death.
Right.
I know God with him. You know, that God that they call in a Trinity, that is not the Heavenly Father. That is not the true God. That is not Yahweh Bashani outside. That is some mystical, that is some God, that is God in their imagination. You know, because the Heavenly Father ultimately is the God of Jacob. God of the Hebrews.
I appreciate that.
Go ahead.
Because Sirach chapter 10 and verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord Yahweh Bashemi Yahushai. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
And that is what all these prophecies, they ultimately leading up to that
Can I
point.
say that?
Huh?
What can I say that?
Sirach.
He sends his son
Look at Sirach.
to rule
Yeah, can.
over this. That is the one that profitable. So these different sequence of events are going to take place. Leading up to that. Jacob struggle. We're going to have martial law. We're going to have the hour temptation. We're going to have nuclear war.
Yeah, can find money.
And then we're going to have the coming of our Lord. And then we're going to have our Lord along with his people reigning forever. In due time. And that's coming soon. The time is at hand. This is the end time. Right? So Jacob gets up. That is the end. Jacob is the beginning of it that fall. And that is our Lord sprang out of. Our Lord is a descendant of Jacob. You know, and he's going to rule this earth in righteousness. Because that's what the Heavenly Father loves. The Heavenly Father loves righteousness. Rulers of this earth today, they promote homosexuality. They promote bestiality. They promote this. You know? They promote that. Women coming out here, butt naked, and you can't tell them nothing about it. She probably have a man, she put on that clothes, and modeling from the man, from the mirror, and he couldn't say shit.
Well, I get time coming for that because the most I warn them and basically they ain't taking heed to. There's going to be robbers in the street.
That is it, the judgment coming.
There's two things, either you hear or you forbid.
That is it.
I appreciate that. Because 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13. Nevertheless, we are according to his promise, look for dice, they put it into what you don't say. Right? We didn't over 2 Peter 3 verse 13. Nevertheless, we are according to his promise, look for new heavens and new earth wherein there dwelleth righteousness.
Yo, she not panty, right? What the fuck I see?
See on
Saying
that?
something, saying something. I tell you, they want to make him walk into a fucking little post like this. So. I walk in and I see the thing. I have to watch back. I mean, I have to look. I didn't think she have on no clothes.
I just feel, sir, I just feel like I put in public and I have on
A vest?
Yeah,
A vest?
a vest.
You feel naked?
That little shop vest on them here, I doesn't feel proper. Like I walking in the side everybody. I don't feel like,
I know they say these days that, hey, I bought up on a girl and said, good tell me she's shameless. I said, yeah, correct, shameless.
She walk in her back, she will just sit on nigga, she will see
Y'all
what I'm
know shame,
pushing.
you know?
She will see what I'm pushing.
So well, this kingdom is a fucking woman kingdom.
Yeah.
When the system crashed and they realized that, hey, Esau fucking forcing coming to defend them again, and men will be robbing them up because brothers want to take anything with a woman, she's going to the police.
Can't. Right.
Anything with a woman is going to the police. Even so, a woman beat up a man ain't going to the station and make a report, you know. Even if a man did go to the station and make a report, you know what they're going to do? The police and them going to laugh here and make a mockery. But let he beat you up now. Anybody give me money? Why you give me money? Give me money now. What that money coming from my pocket? Isaiah chapter 3 verse 9. The show of their countenance was witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Go unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Hey, that is it. And the Most High, hey, to show how the Most High basically is the true power. The Most High tell me everything before it spring forth. You understand? Because these people or these women today, they don't hide no shame. They're proud of the way they're coming out dressing. They're proud of the things they're doing. You understand? They're coming out half naked. But yes, still, if you tell them about it, hey, you can't judge them. But when you tell them the correct thing is the scripture judging them, they're being judged already. The book of Isaiah, the 3rd chapter again, verse 17. Therefore the Lord will smite you with his scarf the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. The Lord will discover their secret parts.
they're already naked. They're already naked out in the street because the Most High discovered the secret parts. The showing off the cap, the ass, the breast. All these things are also discovered. That only for your man to see. That he's secret, that he's doing. Something in secret. You don't want everything exposed. Why you going? I don't want my girl breast showing.
Let me tell you how basically we know that this is the end. Because even when I was younger, right, just trying an example. I had a bird. Right? Everything about this bird used to attract you because what? You used to basically just like basically how she just smell. Back then they used to give off an odor. Right? I know basically if you ever test out basically. What you call it again? The feminine hormones. I know when you do that thing and you're feeling horny, they must give out a scent. Yeah, you smell it. It's not a stink scent or nothing, but it's a scent that just hey, make you want to just come and rub upon them, you understand? Nowadays, like, hey, I never spend on no check nowadays. No. These check nowadays, and you shape up to them. Like the other day, I shape up that thing, so. I go say, family when you see me walking now, you disrespectful. I said, how? I look like a woman, yeah? Whoa! I gotta tell you the truth, you understand? You look like you're walking. Because a harlot is just one way, but then again, these women is harlots out there.
The next thing too, the society does fucking uplift that.
Yeah.
Because from the time, if, alright, let me say them they start with that back in the 80s or you know the 50s coming down, right? Yeah. I was saying the society uplifting that. Right? Because in the earlier days from the time and started, the society they come down upon that, which is not prophecy, because the Most High ordained it. Right? But if society and men and everybody come together and come against that, they would have battle neck piece one time. But the Most High don't want that because it has to happen. Understand? Done.
The book John chapter 8 verse 43. Because why do you not understand my speech? You don't understand none of the brethren talking to them when the words of the prophet. Because even because you cannot hear my word, you have your father the devil. That's what's going on right now. That's everything. The Bible is telling me right there. They go there talk about that demons out there. Most high in judgment by every second. We just making it easy.
Here's like you seeing fire. Like fire over by recently, right? But you here, and every time you fuck up, you're being pushed closer. That's not like we join into the fire for them. They ain't gonna try, hey, let me see. I ain't gonna try to fuck up this one. See my Richmond outside is dead. But I try to do good. Like basically I can try and save my whole soul, you understand? But them just want to keep joining the fire.
If I could say if I could pay this way, I mean even see that fire because you know side block the eyes. You know? Really and truly we see in that fire if I could bring all this real quick. Isaiah chapter 29 verse 10. For the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai had poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. Right, and the spirit the most I have on them out here. The spirit of deep sleep. You know, as Big Brother Collab said earlier, all the things we see in them and seeing. You know? Gone. And I close your eyes, the prophets and the rulers, the seers had it covered. You know?
The world set in the heart.
Gone.
The world set in the heart. The fashion, scripture talk about the fashion of the world, and that they become the fashion of the world, nakedness. Fashion of this world, when you look at it, is a fashion of Sodom and Egypt. The spirit that running rampant over the state. You know, nakedness, revelry. That's a vile spirit. Like scripture say, perverse, he mingle a perverse spirit in Egypt. You know? So women today can do things like that, come outside. Just now they can come, well, they're doing it already. Panty and bra.
Yeah.
Carnival.
They may even have more worse things because they have fucking naked fet.
Ah, that is it. Gone.
That naked thing. They must go to right here, so. Right
Sex
over
party
here,
and
that.
the fucking madness.
You know about one thing? Yeah. It's at some private sessions so we could go into a private place and everybody just naked. And going into the pool, that pool. Forget me, mate. Number 5. Number 5 is called it.
Yeah, number 5 right up the road is so.
Number 5.
The St. Joseph place.
Yeah.
It's a hotel. A free hotel, anything goes.
That's football says.
Like everything is sex.
Yeah, vice.
See videos I'm taking a picture and they're showing me what so I give she take a picture, she got the pants on you. You know if I may say about she push the pants and the bottom, you know? She push at the bottom and she asks. And she showing all that. Like oh yeah, that's like she posts up and everybody just mean. That's sex, I would have brought it fine. So they said we have it. Class.
One day. There's the book of Sirach 24. Right? There's a whole lot of chapter, but they and start of verse 13 it reads, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Any wickedness but the wickedness of what? Fuck my other boss yet, but yeah.
Because how the wicked, they don't only dress like that, but the little baby coming up, they put them in the same clothes.
If I could say something real quick, I forget what age I was, I think it was 16, 17. My sister had the audacity to buy a bikini for my little niece. That time she was around 7. She's 10 now. You understand? When my brother-in-law see that, he trip off one time. He let you know, yo, look at my daughter and them thing, going mad. He let loose on it one time. But she getting vexed at the same time. But at the end of the day, she had a tough fuck. You understand? Can.
Close to it because a lot of them in here in that man.
Come on.
Either he had to leave, try to go with the child, or she called the police or some kind of others because women today have the backing of the government to do whatever they like. This world is for them. They're in league with the serpent. So trying to correct your woman today, that in itself is a task. Because the devil gives you rights, the devil gives you a mouth and a mind that she owns. When a woman under a man, she mind supposed to be to pleasing him, doing what he says. But and then we tell them, nah, you could have a mind of your own. You have a job, you know, get your education, get money in your bank, get your car, and you be your own boss. So-called independent woman that is came to be today. And really and truly, they're not independent or nothing. Because they're dependent on the devil.
That is it. I'll now go and say, one of the main roadways to the so-called independence is ESO education. That's why they're so caught up in this college and fucking degree madness. You understand? And when they finish that, they can't do nothing with it. They have to get a job out there.
You can't fail them. They're dependent today. You can't fail them. And that's prophesied. If this will fail, God will shall not come. Wanted them that go down to Egypt for help. They're going to all day that uphold Egypt shall fall. Most I prophesy that once you believe in this place, you can't fall with it. And that is what's going to happen to Eve. That is why in the day to come, we have to gird up with mind. Get your mind ready to see these women at the lowest. Now shall she be together in Micah
7.
Micah 7. Because this place is going down. This place is going down. So Eve going to also go down with it. I think the judgments that come into you women, it can't be well deserved.
That's right.
In Micah 7 and verse 10, it says, read from 9, it says, I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against
I've
him.
sinned like, a part of that indignation is the wrath of the Lord, the judgment of the Lord, the righteous wrath. So a part of that righteous wrath or that judgment that the Lord placed upon us is our women being rebellious, them being whores, them being, in total defiance to what we're trying to set up. Because we were rebellious. So the Heavenly Father, as he said, he ain't going on in Hosea 4. He will not judge our wives when they commit adultery. Go ahead, you turn with glory into shame.
Right. It says,
so we had a better.
Because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me.
And all of us brothers could testify of that. At some point, it was with his trip that you and her were in a relation, and due to this truth, she started to hate you. She became your enemy. She started to speak evil words against you, call you all kind of things. She might have went as far as to bear false witness against you because of where you're in today. Because of you standing up for righteousness. But she that is your enemy, what?
Says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her.
She go see what she going and see. She going and see that way everything that you were saying, it coming to pass. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. She go and see that there wasn't just that good for nothing man that she used to call you. She might have said, because good for nothing, all you do is read Bible and go there and stand up in the street like a madman and put on pajamas. That kind of way, and nighty gone. But she going and see that what he was doing was the real work.
the real way a man's supposed to live. The whole duty of a man is to fear God and to keep his commandments, and this will be out there teaching. We out there teaching the fear of the Most High, and coming back to his ways. And she didn't want to hear that. She wanted to, as Lot's wife, she wanted to keep her focus in the world. So she going and be a pillar of salt, right?
Says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover, which said unto me, where is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai thy power? Mine eye shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Our eyes go and behold them. Your eyes go behold and see that. Only with thine eyes will thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. We go in and see them. You can look across her and see that ex that used to talk that shit. Either men gang banging it, or she just lie on the ground lifeless, with she clothes all torn up, blood running down she leg. You don't know what happened to she already. You know, eye black and blue. Raped, yeah. That the things the Heavenly Father going force to happen to them, because they didn't want to come under the umbrella of this knowledge. This truth represents a shelter. You know, a shelter from the storm that is coming. You know, storm is coming, and then we be telling them about our storm. It's like Noah was already telling them about our flood to come. But because they ain't seeing no signs of it right now, because they ain't looking. I said they ain't looking. The clouds are probably getting dark in the time of Noah, you know, and them still talking shit. Because let's say they didn't get in Luke 17. Luke 17 because I had 24. Yeah. Because rain no come down just so. Rain no just come down. It is have the prevent. Sky get darkened, you know.
Breeze start to blow.
It's kind of set up.
The rain is set up.
If you are warning, come in.
And this is what happening right now.
If you are warning, hey, rain about to come.
Well,
Luke chapter 17 and verse 4.
so even in this setup, and that rain, the people in they're like, no, they're stuck in the way so much.
As it was in the days of Noah.
Go ahead.
Luke 17 verse 4. 24. It says in verse 24, for as the lightning that lighteneth out of the one part under heaven shineth unto the other part under heaven, so shall also the Son of Man be in his day.
They're coming, and then I go see it. East to the west, right?
It says, but first must he suffer many things and be rejected of this generation.
And that generation that he was talking about, that generation here today. Right. They here today, reincarnation, they're rejecting him all over again. How they rejecting him? Through the prophets, when they come out and bring out this word, this truth. Alright? And they scoff. They say, nah, we hearing that. They're rejecting him. Go ahead.
You did not. And as it was in the days of Noah,
As it was in the days of Noah,
so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man.
go ahead.
They did eat,
They did eat,
they drank,
they drank,
they married wives,
they married, they fulfill all the carnal pleasures. Go ahead.
they were given in marriage
They were given in marriage
until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
until the what?
The day Noah entered into the ark.
Until that day.
So it's only until the semen going up, you know, it's really going to hit them. They ignore the whole setup, they ignore the whole clouds getting darkened, all the different signs. That's what all people ignore it because it's evident. On the news they're talking about bringing in a microchip in the market in this Pentagon, you know. Talking about the different stirring up of wars in the Middle East. They're talking about, well, recently a brother released a video in Philadelphia, in the States. They had all them different armored vehicles rolling through all the streets. What them vehicles for? You know? Martial law is coming. Like all signs of the prophecies prophecies that the Heavenly Father put in His Word. And then they have the Bible to read. But they ignore all that. They ignore all that. Besides all these the vision speaking for itself, but besides all that, the words that you could sit down and read and see, hey, these were going and come to perilous times. Jacob's trouble. Then the prophets out here and the prophets doing the work. Day and night. But now, they're too busy focusing on what the temporal things going fets. You know? Having private zest. Because right now they can't open fets. Things winding down and they're still trying to they still try it winding down on them and they're still trying to hold on to it.
So sure that desire our wickedness so bad.
So guess what they're going for? They're going and be destroyed with this peace. If words and teaching in adversity, man.
Correct. That's right. That's it.
And the flood came and destroyed them all.
A lot of you people are going to be destroyed. You're walking dead right now.
That's right.
Time coming where you're going and ultimately perish.
That's right.
Alright? And after death through pain, it ain't gonna be an easy death. It ain't gonna be no twinkling of an eye change. Alright? That's gonna be a slow, painful death. You're gonna watch your flesh consume away. And when them chariots come, alright, and hit them different lands and they're gonna be nuked, they go in and cause havoc as well.
That's right.
They can shoot their lasers, shoot flames, you know, zap who they are to zap, deliver who they are to deliver. And it's all going and go down to the spirit and power Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and the righteous are going to come out victorious. The ones that have been doing this work, that has made this sacrifice, is the ones that are going to come out and come. You can't express that enough. Right. That will be we out here to give warning. This is the way to live. Outside of this is death.
Gone.
Anything contrary to this, coming against this, you know, that dwelling in the world under the vibration of the enemy, that is death. Death. There is no life in it. There is no hope in it. There's only one way. And Yahushua said it. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And then when you check his way, as I was reading earlier, his way is a way of what? Suffering now to enjoy later. Suffer now and rejoice later. But you people want to enjoy now and enjoy later. That is not balance.
That's not balance. Correct.
That is not balance.
Grind now and shine later.
Right?
You grind now, you shine later. You can't grind now, shine later. So when we go and shine, when will the prophets shine? The prophets are to shine. After all of these years, the scripture says which have been since as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. Since the world began, we prophesying about us how we are part of the elect. You know, the apostles, the prophesying, the prophets been always out there. You never see a time the prophets get time to shine. They always had to go out and teach the word of the Lord and do all of that. They never had a time to kick back and relax. When them going to get a time in the story to do it? When the Lord come back, because everybody else was doing it. There was gain, there was torture, there was, matter of fact, I read that precept here. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse. Hebrews 11 and from 30 it says, by faith the walls of Jericho fell down after they were compassed about 7 days. By faith the harlot Rahab perished not with them that believed not when she had received the spies with peace. And what shall I more say? For the time would fail me to tell thee of Gideon, and of Barak, and of Samson, and of Jephthah, and of David also, and Samuel, and of the prophets, who through faith subdued kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions, quench the violence of fire, escape the edge of the sword, out of weakness were made strong, waxed valiant in fight, turned to flight the armies of aliens. Women received their dead raised to life again, and others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection, and others trial of cruel mockings and scourgings, yea, moreover, of bonds and imprisonment. They were stoned, they were sawn asunder, were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskins and goatskins, being destitute, afflicted, tormented, of whom the world was not worthy. They wandered in deserts and mountains and in dens and in caves of the earth. All these all having obtained a good report through faith, received not the promise. So when them go and all of that to go through, when is their time to shine? When them time go and come to shine? In the story, if all they had to shine now and shine later, you fucking wicked ass people outside here. Look how much thing these men and them go through. And these men is who receive the promise. They get a promise from the Most High that they will shine. And they didn't all that to go through for that promise, and they never get the time to shine. They never get it. You heathen always had it.
The book of 2 Ezra chapter 7 and verse 55. And the faces of them which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars, whereas our faces shall be blacker than darkness.
That's right.
For while we lived and committed iniquity, we considered not that we should begin to suffer for it after death.
Yeah, they go suffer for their wickedness. The elect, the men of the Lord, their time coming. And guess what? All you don't have no part in that. All you can't be a part of that. Them wasn't a part of all your shining. Lazarus wasn't a part of the rich man shining. Lazarus was a beggar at the rich man's gate laden with sores. And then when Lazarus come into his time to shine, the rich man was a beggar. The rich man was in Lazarus' stead. They didn't have, Lazarus couldn't go in the rich man's time to shine. That's why Abraham told him. Abraham said, hey, son, remember, when you were shining, basically, he was catching tail. Now he's shining, you want to catch your tail. It's the balance. When all of us going through in this world and we are under the strain, pressure, trials, tribulations, money short on the rent, you know, enough food. Everything, girl in your trouble, headache, car troubles, whatever the case is. Work troubles, you know, all the world rejoicing. What the hell? But we time now, we time coming. Oh, well, you cannot be a part of that, like we time. That's our time. You understand? We had a hard time too. It's only fair. But the world wants to be a part of we time. Hell fucking no. You know the appreciation.
It's the book of Zephaniah 3 and 19 and 3. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that hated.
Halted.
That halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them, and I will give them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
I have a quick one here first. These are Daniel 12 and 3. It says, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. Yeah, and like the men who out here doing the work. We go get our fame and we go shine. It begins with the men who sincere, diligent, teaching the scriptures purely and truly. Begin with the apostles and great millstone. The days will come when them will get a time. They will give you, we have a time. We have a time. It's centuries, it's millenniums, as they would say, thousands and thousands of years. Prophets coming on the scene, and all their job was, which it was, is yappa, It's a beautiful job to teach the word of the Lord, but they never get to enjoy, you know, the earth. They never had a time to enjoy the earth. They just had to go and teach the word of the Lord. So when we time coming for we to enjoy the earth. Because when we in the kingdom prophesying, we even had we work done. We job finished, work done. You don't have no more prophesying done. The Apostle Paul said that in 1 Corinthians 13. He said, whether there be prophecies, they shall vanish away. He said that. He said whether there be prophecies, it have a time of going and stop. Amos 8 and 11, the famine of the world, it have a time of going and stop. We always going and be out there prophesying, and in our kingdom, we ain't going to have to set up no camp and put on garments and go. This work is for here right now. And we suffering right now to shine in the kingdom.
Hebrews chapter 4 verse 9. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works, as power did from his. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief.
So you have to work. You have to grind. No, to shine later. That is it. You have to grind. You have to work. You have to be out. You have to be diligent. On the highways, the byways, teaching the scriptures. You understand? Breaking down the scriptures, edifying, building up. Breaking down this world. Why is it building up the elect? That is what you have to do. The only way you're going to do that fully is out here on the streets. This is the command from Yahweh Shai. Go ye out into the highways and the hedges and compel them to the marriage. This is our Lord's command. We have to be here. When we're here, we have to teach. We have to break down the scriptures.
That's right.
And by doing that, we will eventually, the Heavenly Father, who have mercy, He will deliver us and bring us into the kingdom. And when we in the kingdom, there will be no more dust here. We ain't going to have no camp sign on the ground. And camp sign there, and the 12 tribes chart here, and preaching for 2, 3 hours, 4 hours.
Hey, what all in here?
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 34. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know Yahweh, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them,
Exactly.
said the Lord Yahweh.
That is in our kingdom.
God.
That is what we grinding now for that new covenant.
God.
That promise that was made unto our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that new covenant.
God.
Because we are the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the biological children.
That's right.
Not no spirit children. We is the direct descendants of them men. We believe that.
Huh?
We believe that. We believe we is the direct, although we can't prove it on paper, we believe through faith. Abraham is our forefather, Isaac, and Jacob is our forefather.
That's right.
We believe that. And
That's
those
right.
men received a promise from the Heavenly Father that He will bless their seed. He
God.
will bless their seed and multiply their seed, and all who do that, and I will be a what do you say, boy? Say, Lord, tell them, whosoever I will fight for you. Tell them, whosoever fight against you, I will fight for you. But don't forget, Genesis 12. It's start from Abraham. Abraham, you get it. Right. Abraham 12 and 3. Genesis 12 and 3. Abraham. Genesis 12 and 3.
God.
God has blessed them that bless thee.
Yeah.
Genesis chapter 12 verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee, and in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed.
Right, that one of the promise. He said, hey, whoever bless all you, I go bless them. Whoever curse all you against them, and these nations curse me. It talks about that in Numbers. Balak and Balaam. They tried to they couldn't even do that. And the wicked, what is the name, mate? Psalms 83. Psalms 83. The curses. Shalom.
Shalom.
Psalms 83, the curse us as a people. And the Lord hey, it's a French. And the scripture say, the Lord say, you bless them that bless you and curse them that curse you.
Genesis 27 and verse 29. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blessed thee.
And that is the promise. That is the promise where we laboring for that promise to come to pass. We grinding now. So that in the kingdom we will shine. You understand? We doing that grinding. That was promised to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? The Apostle Paul said, which promise our 12 tribes laboring. Hope it will come to pass. Book of Acts. Acts chapter
No, I was going to ask him.
Numbers chapter 24 and verse, I start at verse 9, it says, he laid down as a lion, and as a great lion who shall stay up. Blessed is he that blessed thee, and cursed is he that cursed thee. And Balak's anger was kindled against Balaam, and he smote his hands together. And Balak said unto Balaam, I called thee to curse mine enemies, and behold, thou hast altogether blessed them these 3 times. Therefore now flee thou to thy place. I thought to promote thee unto great honor, but lo, the Lord had kept thee back from honor. And Balaam said unto Balak, spake I not also to thy messengers which thou sendest unto me, saying, if Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the commandment of the Lord to do either good or bad of my own mind. But what the Lord saith, that will I speak. And now behold, I go unto my people. Come therefore, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up his parable and said, Balaam the son of Beor had said, and the man whose eyes are open had said, he had said, which heard the words of power and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance but having his eyes open, I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, Yahushai, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Shet. And Edom shall be a possession, Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nation, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
And Amalek, the one perish forever, and like Esau. That is the so-called Jews in the land of Israel today. That is who them is, that is Amalek. Right? But I find the precept there. This is Acts chapter 26, and I read from 5. It says, which knew me from the beginning. I read from 4. It says, my manner of life from my youth, which was at the first among mine own nation at Jerusalem, know all the Jews, which knew me from the beginning, if they will testify that after the most traitorous sect of our religion, I lived a Pharisee, and now I stand and am judged for the hope of the promise made of the Most High unto our fathers, unto which promise our 12 tribes, instantly serving the Most High day and night, hope to come. For which hope's sake, King Agrippa, I am accused of the Jews. See?
Are they going over son or they have to do
Can yeah, he's going here.
to the building, right?
Yeah.
I'll make a run again, come back.
So,
No, I want to make a run again, come back.
can.
So I can't buy it now, but check what it
Can. Yeah, it says, yeah, that is it. It says, unto which promise our 12 tribes instantly serving the Most High, day and night, hope to come, for which hope's sake, King Agrippa, I am accused of the Jews, and that is it. What the promise made to the fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is the promise was that I will be basically a father to them, a power to them, and they shall be my people. And I will protect them, I will guide them, I will be with them anywhere to go, I have them. The land of Israel I'll give unto them. I'll multiply the seed above all nations on the earth. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen me to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. They go rule over the enemies. They go have the fatness of the earth. Because Jacob also received the fatness of the earth. It wasn't just Esau, Jacob also received the fatness of the earth. You may get that in Genesis 27.
27.
And about 35, 34, about 27, something like that.
Hosea 1 and verse 10, it says, I'll start at verse 9.
Who are crossed by the bias?
Probably Daniel.
Can. Yeah, after that, Hosea 1 and 9, then said Yahweh, call his name Loamai or Laainia, not my people, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass, they will happen, prophecy, promise, that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. You know, so that is one part of the promise as well. The returning of the sons of God. You know, the bringing back together of his people and the increasing of them. Making them a multiplied nation, an increased nation in wealth and blessings. Continuing, it says, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together. As a part of it, because Apostle Paul would have been teaching that in that time. The bringing back together of the foreigner Israelites with the Israelites that knew they were Israelites. Grafting in. It says, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. That's another name for Israel. Jezreel, Yahazirai, Allah, the seed of the Most High. Sure. Great God be that day. So that was a part of the promise that the Heavenly Father gave us, a great day. And what's going to be great about that day is that we're going to be saved. The elect of us are going to be saved out of this, and we're going to have the privilege to rule over our enemies. You know, that's what's going to make that day great. The scripture talks about a man that have basically the revenge of the enemy, basically. But
this is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 4. It says, who are the Israelites, to whom pertain the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of Yahweh, and the promises. So now the promises is for Israel, the covenants. Para pisa be back in tobacco, the Akema smoking about, you know, the grinding now. You know, to get up that glory in the latter end, you know, tomorrow in the morning. It says in Matthew chapter 19 and verse 23, and Yahweh shall said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging 12 tribes of Israel.
Nice
Every
move.
one that has followed Moses verse 29, it says,
Got
and
saved from a
everyone
soul
that has
lover.
forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mother, or wife, or children, or land, for my name's sake, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, shall receive a hundredfold and shall inherit everlasting life.
Done.
27, 28.
28. That is it.
Yeah. The book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 28. Therefore, power give thee. I'll start at verse, you can see who he's talking to. Genesis 27 and verse 25. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will. Genesis 27 and verse 21. And Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hand are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him, and he said, art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to me, and he did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore power give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine.
You are having
And
fatness
fatness
of
of
the
the
earth.
earth.
We saw that in fatness, but we get first. But he get part time.
Hey.
He get forever.
Now break it up, bring it down.
I will tell you, time will come when you will have you will break the yoke, and you will have the dominion. I tell you so. Come on. It says, let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee.
Slaves. The kingdom.
That is it.
That he promised.
Be,
Slaves.
be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee.
Islam. That Edom bow down before you. This is when Esau read this. Esau said, this was supposed to be fucking me here, boy. See the man said when the readers, it was supposed to be me, boy. He's having my stead, boy. And you're my blessing.
Which in actuality is not supposed to be.
How supposed to be?
Because when Rebecca went and inquired why this happened in she womb, the angel let she know. You understand? But it all played out in that way to show that even if it was to be to Esau, he would despise it. Because that is what he ultimately did.
Despises those
So he despised it. He despised the birthright. So he had no blessing, he had no real blessing to get.
For some peas.
But in his head, he thinking that he thinking he was wrong. This fucker who tell you birthright, thinking when he didn't get the blessing, he was wrong. The rob Jacob robbed me. That's how we fucking thinking.
And that will tell the father.
That we tell the father.
You say, Mr. Baby Girl, Genesis 27 and verse boom, boom, boom. 36. Genesis 27, 36. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he had supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright. He didn't mention that he said it.
He didn't mention he just fucker lied.
He mentioned that he sell it.
No. He said he took it away.
He took it like
He mentioned he was
Jacob.
hungry.
Like Jacob come and rob him. Give me that. No, you sell it. You sell it.
Make it sound like Jacob come and rape you there.
He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved the blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live.
That was the point. But Esau sword his left. That's how he just get it fast into the earth.
But then that sword now furbished to a point where it going and bring the end. Because he making nukes now. That is where the sword reach. That is the level where the sword reach. And when them swords shot, that gonna be the end of the whole thing. The whole rulership.
That's right.
So your sword gonna stop you from being so.
That's why you can have a shy. When Peter take the sword and smote off Malchus's hair, right there, and serve under the chief, the high priest. I was right put up the hair. And say, Peter, no, not so. He killed back the man. And he said, no, not so. They that take up the sword shall also perish with the sword. And die Esau. Die Edom. By we took up the sword, die the king. Die his blessing. He said, no, not so. They that take up the sword will also perish with the sword. Esau, Edom.
And that goes into two things. The destruction that is to come, and then even in slavery, the 1,000 years. Because the saints gonna have two-edged sword in their hand. So John reiterated it. He that kill it with his sword must be killed with his sword. So their ultimate judgment is facing their own blessing. That they cry for. That blessing was really a curse.
God. That was a curse.
It's like don't play with it.
Don't play God games.
I worry.
Yeah, like God games, like games.
Like strategy and fucking.
Look at it. Isaac going on half a year.
Isaac going off on here.
Yeah.
Laugh. God. Everything spiritual, yes? Everything spiritual.
Can't wait for that, boy. One play out, have it play out. This all these things have to play out.
God.
Nukes have to be shot. Chariots have to come. Deliver the Eden. You know? Watch the destruction. When the smoke clear, go and get them. And
Rest.
teach you rebuilding of the nation of Israel and how go bigger. You know, rigor against them. That is what going to happen. They can't feel it.
These other nations, when they come in for us to teach them the laws, hey, they ain't gonna like to be taught it, you know, because they're scared. When they go off, it's licks.
Yeah.
Because they go face the full blood. Then if you say we can have a week this year, we can do double on to them.
You have a precept there?
Yeah, I won.
You're close after that, yes?
John. I have 3. I'm going to read down 2. The second Ezra 6:58. It reads, but we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sake, if the whole world, because the world was made for Israel's sake, the Most High make everything for we. Why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? And the end coming. You understand? The end coming for them. Like half a time basically, that's shortly because basically we could be on top. We could be ruling over all the nations.
That's right.
All the nations ruling over we right now. But
Most like and turn things in the right way it's supposed to be, rightful order. The mountain of the Lord house will be established at the top. Everybody else beneath. And that is blessed, that is blessing because the curse is everybody else on top and we beneath. So the blessings are about to take place.
That's right.
I know things about a scale. I always watch at a scale. A scale don't ever be like this. You know. A scale will always be so. One down and one up. Nice balance.
Yeah. Yeah, one not to be down to one nice balance.
Nice balance. Everything in the middle, so they say basically nice balance.
Yeah.
But when this so this is basically directly balanced. One down, one up.
See that?
Perfect balance.
See that?
Something had to be down and something had to be up.
Some had to be down and some had to be up. Come.
That's right. The scale working.
Yeah, the scale working. So that will give all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Some lessons to the elect. Till the next time. Mawat Lababal.
Mawat Lababal.
Mawat Trinidad and Tobago.
Mawat.
This fucking devilish place.
God.
The Most High destroy here too.
That's right.
Mawat the Trinidad and Tobago.
God.
Right? Till the next time, shalom to the elect. We need them to get peace.
Shalom.
Come.